I just want to quit. So many times, I just want to quit. Worse than that, there are many times that I have quit right in the middle of something that I wanted to do. Hey everybody, my name is Mark. Welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for taking time to watch. Today I want to talk to you and hopefully encourage you, if you're anything like me, not to quit, but to push through that initial inertia, the initial resistance when you attempt to do something good or new, something out of the ordinary. We need a little bit of hope in this. I was just practicing my guitar. I'm trying to learn to actually play the guitar well. And so I've set myself a goal, and we're going into the new year of 2025 in about a month. And 2025, I really want to make some significant progress. I'm not a newbie on the guitar. I've been playing, as a hack for 15 years, but I've never gotten out of the basics of the first 4 or 5 chords in the first position. So right now I'm working through a book on the Travis picking style, which is something that I'm really, really interested in learning to do. And I was working my way through their example, Will the Circle Be Unbroken? And it was painful. And I listened to the audio file that came with it as a demo, and I sound nothing like that. And my fingers weren't working right, and I had all this stress in my arm, and I just wanted to quit. Thankfully, I developed this habit, or I started this habit on this guitar journey of 15 minutes a day. That's it. No more, no less. I actually have this little, oh, it's beeping. I actually have this little cube that when I turn it on its side, it's going to have a timer going for 15 minutes. And if I turn it up, it stops. It's got 15, 20, 30, 60. These are really cool. If you're interested in one of those, I'll put a link in the description. But you can use it, your phone, you can use a clock, whatever. But I set a timer so that when it goes off, I stop practicing when it goes off, but I don't stop until it does. Because there's a part of me that just wants to quit sometimes. I can't tell you how many times I've sat down in front of the camera to start recording a video. I've been doing content creation for a lot of years now, and how many times I've sat down in front of a camera, gotten 1.5, 2 minutes, 3 minutes in, and all of a sudden something just overwhelms me and comes over me that says, this is stupid. Nobody's ever going to watch this. They're going to think you're an idiot, or that, no, who cares about what you're saying, Mark? And I've stopped the video and I've just quit. I can't tell you how many times I've done that, primarily because I don't know how many times I've done that, but it's been a lot. It's been so many times. Have you ever done that? Have you ever started a task that you thought was important and that you really wanted to do, and then partway through you just walked away? Well, I don't think we can eliminate that completely from our lives, but I want to encourage you to find a way to push through that initial resistance. Movement creates momentum, but inertia is tough to overcome. When you first begin to try to create some momentum in an area in your life, inertia will push back hard. It takes exponentially more effort to get something going than it does to keep it going. That's why it's hard in the beginning, and that's why I quit making those videos 2 minutes into it, and that's why I want to stop the guitar when I'm just getting started, because it's not living up to my expectations or my desires. It's why I've let go of a lot of things over the years, because inertia offers resistance, and many of us will quit when we face that resistance. Don't do that. Don't do that, because you might miss out on a really great benefit in your life. I'm also an amateur writer, and I am trying to do more writing some songs, writing some lyrics, and so I'm doing some study and some reading on it. One of the exercises that I'm working through is called object writing. First thing in the morning, I get up, I get my notepad out. I'll show you this at some point in a video. I have a Remarkable 2 digital e-ink writing pad, and I get that out. I have my cup of coffee. I take a few sips, and then I set a timer for 10 minutes, and I do 10 minutes of object writing, where you take an object, any object. I use objectwriting.com to give me the prompt, and you have to write for 10 minutes. You can't stop, but at 10 minutes you stop, and you don't go farther than that. So again, I set a timer, and I write on that, and it's brutally hard in the beginning. And the book that I'm reading challenged me to do it for 6 weeks straight. And right now I'm approaching the end of the second week, and it's getting easier. I'm getting into the flow much more quickly every single morning because I'm starting to gain momentum. At the beginning, it was painful. Now, those are my illustrations. I bet you have some of your own. I would love to hear about them in the comments, by the way. What is something that you wanted to do and you started and it was harder than you thought, so you just quit and you wish you hadn't? And what is something that you pushed through that initial resistance and you've been able to see some significant progress and it's gotten easier and you're so glad you stuck with it? I don't have all the answers. I'm trying to build a community on this channel of people who are leaning into hope, who are growing, who are expanding their lives. And so I don't have all the answers, but maybe you have an answer that would help somebody else watching this video. They'll read the comments and what you say might help them. Leave that in the comments and let me know. More than anything else, this channel even is an exercise for me in pushing through. I don't know where we are when you're watching this video, but when I'm recording this video, we're sitting at 35 subscribers. That's not a lot, but 35 people is not nothing. So thank you for each and every one of you taking time to subscribe. And my commitment is to continue to push through the resistance of inertia to build some momentum and build a community. And maybe hearing somebody else acknowledge the struggle with that will encourage you, because I promise you, you're not the only one. I'm right there with you. So let's get back to it. Set that timer. Set yourself a goal. Push through the initial resistance. Movement creates momentum. Let's get after it. Thanks for watching.